the publishing industry and scholarly communications industry is in a huge amount of flux and change and transition. There's large movements towards more open access. Publishing funder mandates, research integrity and ethics are all areas where publishers need to be able to come together, share data. There are great initiatives like the OA Switchboard, where sort of metadata is passed from institution to funder to publisher and back. And all these things just need to streamline the processes in which publishers work, in many ways to help support the author. But it's really important to think of the research, why the research needs to be published quickly, accurately, with quality. If you take the COVID example, you know, many research papers at JMIR, we published over 1,000 papers relating to COVID research, and tried to publish those both in a fast track open way. Everything we do is open access, but with quality reviews. So integrated systems that talk to each other, share data, and they're really easy to use for the operators, the authors, the editors, peer reviewers are all super important. So from that aspect, that's why those are some of the changes, but also why it's important to be prepared for these changes, and why the sort of thought or concept around agile publishing is important.
The idea that publishing ecosystems have not and will not change is an anachronism that needs to be corrected, if not eradicated, from the mindset of any publisher who wants to survive the next decade. Agility in publishing is one way of meeting the needs of those changes. It's a way of saying that we don't believe in a one-size-fits-all approach, or that we won't use the same workflow or technology just because that's how we've always done it. Agility means flexibility, and baking in that flexibility in a way that is sustainable for your organization. It means, for example, accepting the changing requirements of your stakeholders, be they authors, funders, libraries, readers, or even your staff. It means accepting, crucially, that publishing technologies can and continue to evolve. It means that business as usual doesn't mean the same as usual. Instead, it means improvement as usual. It means that we're going to continue to evaluate our workflows, our technologies, relationships, and our resources in order to ensure that they're not only meeting the demands of today, but are poised to support and even influence the demands of tomorrow. Evaluate, iterate.